Hi, welcome to another session of our Mastering RMM series. My name's Jason. Hopefully, if you've been on these before, you've seen me before or met a couple of other PMs today. Today, we've got a special guest, Prithvi, who is part of our BrightGauge team. He's the product manager, senior product manager over BrightGauge. And for most of you, BrightGauge is one of those great tools that comes along with RMM. But as it's not part of the core RMM product, I think a lot of our partners aren't getting the most out of it. And so what we want to talk today are some of the best use cases, some of the best dashboards and widgets out of BrightGauge. So with that, I'll turn it over to you. Also, if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat and we'll do our best to answer them. And otherwise, just a reminder that tomorrow is our weekly webinar that is really a Q&A webinar. So if you have questions about reporting at all, bring those tomorrow. But if you have any other questions about RMM in general, we have lots of experts on the line tomorrow to answer those. So please take it away.
Thanks, Jason, for introduction. My name is Prithviraj. I'm Senior Product Manager for BrightGauge, and today let's talk about some top reporting use case with BrightGauge for RMM and how you can kind of use BrightGauge to get insights for yourself as well as for your clients. So today we are going to talk about how can you access to out-of-box dashboards and reports that we have for RMM. Secondly, we're going to talk about the client reporting for QBRs or otherwise using our client reports feature functionality as well as the client dashboards, which is kind of a new functionality that we would like to show you and tell you about. And finally, how you can build your own dashboards and reports with RMM data and 50 other integrations that you have in BrightGauge. So that's what I'm going to cover today. There was already an previous session for BrightGauge that happened a month back in the same RMM series. So please have a look at it if you haven't watched, because that's some of the things in the gauge builder, etc., is covered there. So with that, one of the things that is cool about the BrightGauge with RMM is, to get insights, you just have to click on BrightGauge icon to get started. There's nothing else that you have to do. So, just go on to your ASIO screen. There's a BrightGauge menu and just click on it. Now, what it does, it basically takes you to your BrightGauge instance where you have all the data that we have in BrightGauge related to RMM already available. The good part about this is you have access to the out-of-the-box reports and dashboards, which means that you don't have to do any configurations to get this started with. So we have around 7 dashboards and around 12 reports that are already available, whether that is for your executive reporting or for your detailed reporting in terms of your patch compliances, etc. All of that is available along with the different data that we have, data with the different data sets. We are adding new data sets every quarter, every month. So we just released disk space utilization recently. We also are released the application patch deployment data set, and all of this information is available for you to get going from day one. Just one pro tip here: if you happen to add something for yourself here, just don't forget to just clone the particular dashboard or a report from a template and create an version for yourself. That way, any new updates that we roll out on these templates will be available for you by default. So what you can see, for example, here is the ITS 247 executor report template that comes by default that you can just use it to start gaining insights and do the reporting for yourself as well as for your clients. Up next, the next item that we want to talk about is the client reporting. And this is one of the very cool features that BrightGauge has. It provides you a very sophisticated way to send reports to your clients, whether it's about their overall summary of how their operations are running, or it's about your particular patching statuses, or your endpoint scores. All of that, you could just either use the templates or create a tailored template for you in and do the client reporting. In order to do that, what you have to first do is there's a section called client mapping. So you just need to kind of do this one-time activity to add a client. So in this case, I'm just kind of adding a sample client such as Alan Walker construction company. What it does is once you write the client name here, it will just search across the RMM data here and map that for you. There's also this is also used to map across different integrations if you have, so for example PSN, etc. So that way we now know that you have this client company which you can use, and then you can just go and start creating a report for your client, right? And then you have an option either for your company or a client. Select your client here. In this case is Alan Walker Construction, and just hit next. As I said, just use the existing template. In this case is ITS 247 Executive Summary Report, and then there you go. You have uh, data tailored for Alan Walker in a couple of steps available for you. Now, just choose who you want to send this data to. You can also send it to client recipients, and you can do that. I will show you a bit while. Or you just select that if you want to kind of send it as a PDF or whatnot. You can edit the email that goes to the clients also, and that way you just send a report, and the report would be available for your clients. And so just you're going to a QBR, you can create your report or use the existing template just to create these reports, and you will be able to send this across to your clients and use it in your discussions, or send them your monthly statuses or weekly statuses, whatever you feel like, using our schedule report section. So here you can kind of configure whether you want to send it weekly, monthly, or quarterly based on every 3 months. All of these configurations are available for you. We just within minutes you'll be able to get going with your client reports and just provide a the insights to your clients in terms of what you're doing for them, and give them a complete update to it. Just last thing here, if you want to just define which client recipients you want this reports to be received, you could also do that. You don't have to always write a new email IDs and so on. Just choose a user from a list or add a new recipient. And once you do that, yeah, you can whenever you just use the client recipients while sending an email or scheduling in a report, they will be getting those reports on a scheduled basis. That's kind of the client reporting, where you can send the reports to your clients or for your company within your organization very effectively using BrightGauge. Uh, but also, we just released a parent-child dashboard, which is a very interesting feature functionality, because we have been asked that, hey, how can we provide insights to our clients directly from a dashboard instead of from a report. So where we have just released this functionality called parent child, where you could say create an executive dashboard for your your partners, sorry, for your clients, and use it either from your template or create your own. Just hit the filter this particular dashboard based on a company, and once you do that, yeah, and you can just select that whichever data that pulls this particular gauges on the dashboard, just configure that company for. And once you have done that, uh, then this filter gets applicable for a dashboard. Uh, the beauty about the parent-child dashboard is, once you have created this filter, which is again a one configuration, then you can now start cloning this particular dashboard. Where if I'm now cloning a dashboard, I can just mark it as a child dashboard. Let's say now again I want to send this, share this dashboard with Alan Walker company. So I could just do that and create a clone dashboard for it. Now, what would happen is, whatever dashboard that you've created, which is you want to share data with your client, and share the same data across different clients, you could just change the filters, and now you can share the same dashboard that you have created across your different clients using this parent-child feature functionality. So it saves ton of time in terms of building a specific curated dashboards for your client, because now you have one set of template as a dashboard, and you can share it across your different users. For example, I can just share this to Alan Walker viewer, and that way this dashboard would be available for that user who can go and look at it. Just remember that you keep the filters for that particular company, and these viewers which are added cannot change this filter, so they'll be able to just see the data respective to that particular company. If there are some gauges who do not have, say, filters based on a company or etc., or you want to make any changes for that matter into parent dashboard, once you do that and hit a save, what would happen is, let's say you have this dashboard shared across 10 different clients, all of those changes would get reflected. So now you see it's very easy for you to build and share dashboards across your clients, which is just another way to provide client reporting. This could also be done not for your clients, but also for within your technicians, where you want to provide a curated experience for your technicians within your organization to show about the different sites that they're managing. You could just use the same feature functionality and give them accesses to their child dashboards with a particular sites that they have access to. So that way they can just consume that dashboard. When whatever the link to a dashboard is created, that can be accessible by that viewer, and they'll be able to access this dashboards just for that particular site or client. So that's the way to do a client reporting or a client dashboards, not just for your clients, as I mentioned, even for your techs. The third thing, which is kind of not a lot of partners know about, is you can also build your own dashboards and reports with RMM data and 50 other integrations that BrightGauge has, right? So BrightGauge provides different integrations which are available. So you can just go and add a new data source. And for example, you're adding a PSA, ConnectWise PSA. You could just do that if you have these additional data source available. Just you can talk to your account managers and go. So this is like one of the views which I have created, where I have a particular view where I can see the different devices that is coming from an RMM, and also I am just showing the different tickets for that particular site, where I'm seeing the status of those different endpoints as well as the tickets that have come. So all the good stuff could be done where you can bring the data from different sources together in a single pane of glass, and gain the insights which will drive your business decisions and actions. Uh, yeah, we talked about the out-of-the-box reports or client reporting, parent-child dashboards. All of these links are available for you in terms of documentation, or a lot of education assets are available. I would request to explore that into our ConnectWise University, and you'll be able to kind of access these capabilities and use them to basically better your business decisions and provide insights to your clients. Now, finally, just want to relay this kind of couple of features that you already have. I'm sure most of you guys are using it, but if not, BrightGauge helps you to achieve your business goals, where we have a specific goal management, where think about a metric you want to drive, let's say endpoint security score. You could just create a goal for your text and you could drive that. The goal management lets you give a view of all your goals where you can see them together and assign them to a particular owner, so that there is accountability for your in your organization, in order to provide a curated insights to your individual text. For example, you can create, as I showed earlier, a parent-child dashboard, where you could create a dashboard and give it to your different service text, and they can have a visualization. And finally, we're also coming up with something known as proactive notifications, where you could stay on top of the information about important metrics that you want to track to meet your goals. And all of these features together helps you to stay on top of your business insights and drive your business goals. So just wanted to kind of relay the overall different features that if you're not aware about in BrightGauge. That's about it for today from my side. If you're looking for more information about hyper automation, we have a similar series. Please register for that if you haven't. And there's also tomorrow, there's a webinar session where you will be able to uh, ask all the questions related to RMM. So please feel free to join there as well. That's about it. Thank you.